Welcome back, aliens. My name is Davin Reddy, and let's continue the series on JavaScript. So in the earlier video, we have talked about variables, right? And then we wanted to look at data types, but there's something important we have to look, and that is constants. See, what I will do in this code is we have a variable, right? Now we know how to get a variable. And the idea behind a variable is to store your data. It can be in a format of numbers, text, or anything you want to store. And then the important thing is the value of a variable can change, and that's why we say it's a variable, right? So what I will do is I will just change this code for, let's say, finding an area of a circle, right? So let's say we have radius as our first variable. Of course, radius will have, let's say the value of radius is 5. I want one more variable. What's the area of a circle formula? It's pi r square, right? We also need pi. So I will go for a short of pi number, which is 3.14. And then I also want to get a variable which is area. Now, as of now, I'm not saving in any value inside the area, okay? We will see that later. Radius has a value which is 5. Pi has a value which is 3.4. Area is empty as of now. So basically, we will be finding the area of a circle. So for that, we'll say area is equal to, and you tell me the formula. It's pi, okay, that's simple. Then you have to multiply this with radius squared. How do you find a square of a number here? Maybe you can, if you do a multiplication among themselves, that's a square, right? Okay, so pi r squared. Will this work? Let's try. So I will just go back, and this is the magic of programming, right? You can save data, you can perform operations, and you can print it. So I will say console.log and we'll print area. That's it, simple stuff, right? Let me just run this code here itself. So I will say run. Oh, we got an error. R is not defined. Oh, my bad. This is what happens when you're more focused on the output. So the variable name is actually radius. My bad. Sometimes it's good to get errors, right? So let me just run this code now, and yes, we got the output. So you can see we got 78.5. See, we are not actually concerned about the output, right? We are concerned about the code here. The output is right. You can verify that on your calculator. But what's important is we are trying to find the area of a circle. Now this radius might change in future. Example, let's say initial value of radius was 5, and before doing the calculation I thought, hey, I just want to increase the radius size to 6. Can we do this? Of course, right? That's the idea behind variable. We can change the value of a variable. True. How about pi value? What if before the operation I thought, hey, the pi value should be 3.22? Will this work? And if I run this code, there is no error. At least your computer is not giving you any error because of that 3.22. But the thing is, the value of pi never changes. It's a constant, right? The value of pi is a constant. That means if you try to change this, it should not allow it. So in your code, when you know that something is constant which will not change, instead of using let, we will be using const. And we are saying, hey, the value of pi is constant. No one can change it. So if you run this code, you can say we got the same output, right? We are not changing pi anywhere. But yeah, if you're thinking it will automatically give the value of 3.14, no, that's not the case. Once you initialize the value, then you cannot change it. And now if I go back and if I try to change the value of pi to 5, and if I try to run this code, it will give you bad words. It will say assigning to a constant variable. And this is important when you want to debug. As I mentioned before, always look for the errors and read them. So it says there's an error on line number 7. Okay, so you can see there's also a line number here which is 7. It mentions what's the problem and then the text as well. As a beginner in programming, this is something you have to observe, you have to learn how to read errors. And after some time, after a few videos, we'll also see how do you solve errors if you don't know how to solve them. We will use Google and we will go to Stack Overflow, one of the best websites available to solve bugs. Okay, so that's how you create a constant. You mention a const keyword. And sometimes you refer it as a constant variable. It's an oxymoron because we have two opposite words. So yeah, but we do that. So this is a variable, a normal variable. This is a constant variable. In short, we say constant. So we have talked about variables, we have talked about constants. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comment section and do subscribe for further videos. Bye-bye.